Welcome to part 5 of our D&D campaign, The Storm King's Thunder. I am Matt.
I'm Cole.
I'm Kristen.
Kyle.
Kellen.
And I'm Justin.
The DM. Justin is going to go ahead and go through a quick recap of what we've done so far before we get into tonight's adventure.
All right, guys. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping up with us so far. If you're new to the show, please go back and listen to episodes 1 through 4. They're pretty entertaining. We continue our adventures of the guild White Lotus.
Ride or die!
Oh, fuck.
Matt is our barbarian Nesrax. Cole is our monk Balefire. Kristen is our bard Kragnar.
The Puss Crusher.
Kyle.
That's very important.
Kyle is the cleric known as Terry. And Kellen.
I'm sorry, Death Cleric.
And Kellen is Fillmore the Fantastic.
Fabulous.
Fabulous. I can't remember that.
It's fabulous.
No, it was fantastic.
No, it's fabulous. I love it.
Oh,
We're going to have to
okay.
reference back to...
Fabulous? I thought it was fantastic.
That's what I thought.
The Fantastic
If
Fabulous.
you, this is your first time joining on the show, quick recap.
You might want to just turn it off now.
What?
Nothing.
I know.
recap.
Quick recap.
Everybody else was right. I swear it was fabulous. All right. I
No,
was
it's
wrong.
fantastic.
I don't even know myself.
White Lotus has
He's still exploring himself.
gone to the town of Nightstone hoping to seek some work. The village itself, though, has been raided by goblins, and many of the townspeople have disappeared. After cleaning out the goblins and gathering some information, they discovered that the town has been bombarded by rocks. The Nightstone giant rock of obsidian that was at the center of town has been stolen, and talks of giants of raiding the city are starting to fill rumors. So, going out to the north, they find a cave where supposedly the townsfolk of Nightstone have fled to. There, they confront a troop of goblins and ogres who have taken refuge inside the cave. After bargaining with their goblin leader, the goblin leader known as Hark, they fulfill a range agreement with Hark, and which allowed them to free the prisoners and rescue the townspeople and send them back home back to the town of Nightstone, where we had left off.
We just had to kill...
I thought you said your synopsis was going to be brief.
I thought it was pretty brief,
I'm just
about a minute.
I'm just messing with you.
Not like Fillmore's briefs,
Kurt
which
Russell
are
thing.
tiny.
Well,
but they're
it's one of the
fantastic.
Things.
Tiny
like the
and
dog.
formed fitting.
Or
No,
the dude in the
Well, he is a
story
sailor.
that,
it's true form.
when
like,
the dude's
it's-
head goes like
Yeah.
It's like
Well, all right, more of a symbiote.
So, everyone, where we had left off, you guys returned to the town. It is now roughly evening. We'll say about 5-6 o'clock in the afternoon. The townspeople, weary and tired and dehydrated, hungry, and scared from their incidents within the cave. Most of them are really eager to come back home, but are still extremely dismayed to find what remains little of the town.
I actually rather love the renovations that have been done to this town. So I'm going to try to persuade the entire townsfolk to embrace the new rock formations.
We're off to a great start already.
So as many townsfolk try to separate and return to their homes to see what's left of it, who is this guy again?
Fillmore.
The innkeeper, right?
Their innkeeper, who's also a leader within the village, Mur'ok Urgray. He was the proprietor of the inn within the town of Nightstone, and he's also acting mayor. You guys briefed him on the events, what happened at Nightstone. He's very upset to find out the death of Lady Valerosa, who was the lady of the town.
I forgot about her.
You're not wrong.
She's done some things she's not proud
I
of.
did. Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, that's him?
That's him.
He looks legit. He looks like he'd be a cast member on Vikings.
Yes, he does.
he does.
His long, blonde, flowing hair and fierce facial expressions warmed my rock heart.
He is a dwarf, and the conversation you have with
Oh, now he's no longer interesting.
Who's your short part?
despite the terrible news, he is still trying to maintain a positive attitude, despite the events.
Sorry.
As you guys go into the town, Mur'ok Urgray takes you back to what remains of the inn to pretty much at least sit down and have a discussion of what to do next. What do you guys do?
So, do you have any money left? No, I do not ask that.
Mur'ok, what can you tell us about the attack that happened on this town?
Sky giants.
It
You know,
was
we heard it was sky
Those
giants.
fuckers.
Mur'ok sits down on what remains of the shattered dining table within the hall of the inn. He pulls out a pipe out of his coat and lights it up and has a.
I'm sorry, if you can put that out, I'm allergic.
Yeah,
I'll laugh at
he sighs a bit and
she's allergic.
and dumps out the contents of the pipe.
Going into the Gilligan's Island theme.
He's
It's quite a jump.
it came out of nowhere. The attack. I was doing my usual business here within the inn, maintaining the rooms, cleaning up a bit, preparing some of the meals for our guests, and I heard a loud crashing sound. It shook the ground like some kind of like if it was an earthquake. Immediately, I began to hear screams and the sheer panic of the people within the town. And as I looked outside, there was a large cloud of some sort, something that I've never seen. It looked unusual to me, mostly the fact because it was clear skies that day. It was the only this giant mass cloud within the sky. Then out of nowhere, giant boulders were being flung from it.
Did you
Can
hear
you
anything?
describe the boulders in better detail?
Slowly.
Round,
Sir.
hard, rather well cut.
Go on.
I'm gonna need 4 minutes to myself.
Did,
Do they have rock cigarettes?
Is the what do you call it? Where you store food, like
The pantry?
the pantry's around back.
did you hear
Why
anything?
would you do that in a pantry?
Did you hear anything?
Pantry.
Did they say
Don't get
anything?
your rock jizz in the flour.
He needs a tool shed.
It'd be gravel.
Mostly
at that
sand.
Don't mix up with the salt.
I'm sorry. What did you say, Kragner?
point. Did you hear anything? Was anything said?
No, I can hear the cracked panics of
Catch!
the townspeople. Immediately, I try to
Hold my beer and watch this.
immediately I try to try to calm as many people as I could down and try to guide them to the keep. And that's when one of the boulders struck the keep, tore down a good section of it, and soon after that, another one struck the bridge, completely collapsed it.
Oh, yeah,
That
thing.
fearing for our lives and with no other refuge, I made the judgment call. I started telling many of the guardsmen to start gathering the folk and leading them to the cave to the north. Had I known what lied in there, I would have suggested otherwise, but it was a quick decision we had to make, and I blame myself for that.
Well,
I blame you too, just so
Yeah.
you know.
And just a quick decision.
I mean, it's all your fault.
It is. You're not a proper leader to be leading this town.
But you're only a barkeep, so I don't hold it against you. Yeah, kill yourself. Do you happen to know where those giants took the Nightstone and left? Like where they went?
No idea. Even more so, I don't even know why they would want the blasted thing.
Why? Why do you say that?
It's just a big rock, as far as I know. Been here as long as since the town was.
How dare you
constructed.
insult Bellfire like that?
They may know more than you.
Okay.
Cole's super excited about this big rock.
Well, it's disappointing now that it's not there.
Only the images
Well,
of what the rock.
would you? I mean, what are you guys planning to do now?
It's hard to say. The town is such disarray. We need to start taking head counts, see who survived the attack, bury our dead, repair as much as we can.
If we go in pursuit of this thing, would you come with us?
I'm afraid I can't. This is my home, and two, the town needs a leader now that Lady Valerosa has fallen.
What a liar.
Well, considering your decisions as of late. I mean,
And most of your town is no longer here.
We can't just expect us to pack up and leave.
fair enough.
That's what I would
Well, it's
do.
easy.
Would
The
you
rock's
mind
flat and
terribly
stuff,
if
so it's easier
we-
to carry.
Would you mind terribly if we stayed the night so we can rest, and we will depart in the morning?
That's more than suitable. You've well deserved it.
I think that's pretty much.
As far as I'm concerned,
Say we saved his ass.
Oh,
as
Be
far as I'm
nice.
concerned, anytime you make your way back to this town, you have
Free in.
a home here, and you're welcome to stay as long as you want.
Well, that is greatly
Outpost
appreciated amongst us
Outpost
White
found.
Lotus members, so we appreciate it.
We should build
see-
a small guild here, just a small guild, Harl, and
Yeah,
one of
like
your
a- It's an
broken down-
outhouse.
It's a branch guild.
It's a branch.
It's
a
an
bank.
It's an outhouse where you have to insert one gold piece into it, but there's actually no toilet paper.
He points out to the kitchen.
There's just a water dragon up there shooting up. your ass.
Many of the most of the food here is still fresh, so you're more than welcome to help yourselves to what's in the pantry or whatever's in the cupboards. For now, I need to at least take a survey of the town and help make some decisions on what we need to do next year.
Sure. Yeah, we'll leave you to that then.
And with that, Mur'ok Urgray, he steps up and he
Pieces the
walks
fuck
and
out.
walks out of the inn.
Bye, Mur'ok.
And that's the end of this
Great.
episode. Thank you.
And
Hope
that's all
you
we
enjoyed Mur'ok's decision.
So what time of day is it?
did. It's 6 o'clock now, probably.
At night?
Yeah.
It's a little early for bed, but where's Daphne?
Daphne,
with Velma.
Oh, double the fun.
Doing the Scooby.
you saw Daphne had,
Doing the Scooby.
She had made her way back towards the keep, where her
Jinkies.
home was. She during the
She is swoosing right in.
during the walk home, she had told you that she was a lady in waiting for Lady Valorosa, and you assumed that she was
Wait no longer.
making her way back to the inn, to the keep. But given the current circumstances, you doubt she could very much get in there at the moment.
Oh, to the keep?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
There's technically a rope across.
Yeah.
I've been waiting 2 weeks to see what happens with this.
Yeah, we want to see
I'm
her
gonna approach her.
dive.
Well, she's
And-
not here. You're still in the inn.
Wait, where's she? Oh, I'm gonna go. Can I go talk to her?
You can go search for her.
Can I go searching for Daphne?
There you go.
Thank you.
Here, to help in your endeavor.
And then watch. You don't find her.
To help in your endeavor, Oh shit, I didn't prepare that. I was gonna.
Nesrax, what do you do?
I was gonna give you blast, so you
do you
have
mean?
a 1d4
Well,
bonus to pound that pussy.
Kragnar's off to her and her little escapades, but what do the rest of you do?
I'm gonna go to the inn and sleep.
All right, you're gonna crash over the inn tonight.
Yep.
Balefire, what do you do?
I would like to see if we can
Jerk off in the
resupply.
pantry.
I've already finished that.
Oh, okay.
I would like to attempt to resupply if they have any potions, if they have any weapons, armor.
You can go search around, see if.
I would assume since
guidance
this town
there
has essentially been destroyed, they're not gonna have much
Touch.
in the way to resupply us.
You have a d4
Maybe
now
not.
to smash the puss.
Oh, you're the best.
I
Terry.
forgot it's guidance.
Terry.
I'm just
plus
saying, like,
Terry, what do you do?
Well, I use guidance on her.
What is
it's
it?
a cantrip.
Okay.
1d4
Helps her crush
number
the
roll
puss.
to ability check of her choice, including crushing puss.
In
And
parentheses.
Fillmore, being a guardsman of the town, you decide to head back and try to reestablish a footing within the keep. So you're currently with
It takes a minute.
the other guardsmen.
Okay.
he's impressing the boys.
All the boys. Okay, like I don't
I
know
missed
what you
you
want me
all.
to say to that. I obviously have no choice in what I do.
That's what
Apparently
role-playing
not.
is called. You don't control the role
It's just,
you play.
it's just filling the time for the night.
Hold on. I'm still concentrating.
Apparently, DM just said this is what you're gonna do.
Okay.
Just fucking.
Hey, I got guys.
Now you have a 1d4 to smash puss.
All right. So is
Kragnar.
Daphne here? Hey.
As you go searching across the town, the sun's beginning to set within the evening.
Smelling her fingers to get the scent.
You begin to.
I'll start prepping. I'm sorry for interrupting. I'll start prepping healing prayer for
For later.
for mostly dead people.
Spare the dying.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say for the chick she's about to murder.
You go searching around the town there. You see that
prayer for that puss is about to be crushed.
the town isn't nearly as lively. It still seems somewhat abandoned from when you went there originally, but you imagine many people have gone inside their home to try to assess the damage. You do see some people walking around, checking out their property. Some of them are within tears as they find their loved ones crushed or killed under their fallen debris or other rocks. Though not seeing anyone immediately, you decide to head south towards the keep. Over at the keep, you see going towards the broken bridge. You see the Daphne trying her best to guide a few of the healthy soldiers along with Fillmore, who's there to try to build a makeshift bridge across to the keep. They've got several planks of wood that looks like they tore off from some of the sides of the buildings, and are now trying to just lay them down sturdily enough for them to make sure to walk across.
So, were you guys able to get this going? Do you stay in the keep?
I assume you're talking to Daphne.
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
I approach her. I'm sorry.
Okay. As you approach Daphne, she turns around and. I'm sorry. I'm looking at Terry.
It takes 10 minutes to cast a fucking spell. I gotta sit like this.
Do your Zen pose.
Shake that violently.
She immediately becomes wet.
You see,
It's a very powerful spell.
you see Daphne. She's trying to guide one of the soldiers to
A pool just
straighten up one of the boards.
appears beneath her.
As she sees you, she goes, "Oh, hi, Kragnar. What brings you here?"
I just was looking for you.
She's somewhat a little flustered considering your what at least the somewhat bond the two of you had over at within the cavern. She goes, "Well, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get things sorted here. It's been rather hectic."
I do see that. You've taken quite the charge here. From what I understand, you used to be a lady in waiting for Lady Valrosa. I think that she would be incredibly proud seeing you take charge as you are now.
Well, thank you. I am doing what I can. I'm not nearly the strongest leader as the lady, but I'm trying my best here.
Oh, don't sell yourself so short.
Okay. What brings you here, though?
Well, I feel that even though it is valiant that you are trying to get everything sorted, you have been through an incredibly tough time. And
As we all have.
Yeah.
I imagine you and your compatriots, most of all, the things you've done for us today. We'll never forget that.
Oh, it's very much appreciated. I feel that sometimes a night of rest is the best for someone to tackle their problems anew. And seeing as how the keep is a little out of reach, would you like to join me at the inn?
Go ahead and make a persuasion roll.
That's my god.
I just have to say that it just shows my character that all these other people are out helping, and I said fuck it, and I'm going to sleep. I'm sleeping at the inn, and everyone else is doing something productive.
I got another 7 minutes of praying.
I got no choice. I was told.
You're a guard.
Nat 20!
Not that.
Nat 20!
Jesus,
Not
right.
that.
Wait, I have the perfect line for this.
You convince her and her sister.
So can I assume that this is going to be an immediate, convincing?
Oh yes, right
Okay.
away. Okay.
So with
Convince
this
her,
line-
10 other girls, and they bring water.
With this
Water and paper towels to clean up.
And a set of
Like-
twins.
Daphne, I know that you've been through a lot, and I know that I just freed you from an imprisonment, but would you mind being tied up one more time?
Oh, shit.
You're gonna give her scared flashbacks. Triggered.
You see Daphne immediately. She looks downward. Her face is incredibly flustered. Fillmore, as you're basically trying to straighten the board. You hear this going on.
Go ahead. I'm still praying.
Hello, girls.
Stay out of this.
You're all like, "Oh, get a room."
Fillmore should roll to cock block.
I'm gonna roll the cock block.
Oh, you can't cock block a Nat 20.
No, just watch.
You. No,
What do I gotta roll? What do I gotta roll?
It's not cock. What is it if it's a girl? I think-
Clam slam. No, that's
No,
when you
No,
actually
that's if you team.
Roll
Clam
a
up, a clam up.
okay.
climb up.
Roll a charisma intimidation.
All right, charisma.
Are you really going to try to cock block her?
Yeah, why not? I'm not gonna hit it.
Unless you hit a natural 20.
All right, sorry. What was it? It was
Charisma
5 more minutes of
d20.
praying.
charisma. All right.
It's intimidation. We'll make it intimidation considering.
You have to scare the.
You fucked this up for me.
You have to scare the boner off.
I crit failed. I rolled a 1.
You get fucked in the ass.
I was going to say, that would be the second time in your life that he's cock blocked you? Once in D&D and once in real life?
Yep.
Fillmore
Amazing how the worlds collide.
Fillmore tries to interject. You're the two that's.
But I put my hand out so it's like, shh.
Fillmore's like, Lady Rosa, do you got a minute? She completely ignores Fillmore. She sit there kind of twirling her hair now and clutching onto her waist, and she thinks, yeah, I'd like that.
That was it for my crit fail?
Yep.
It was just they just
Shut
don't
up.
pay attention to me?
Nope.
I was hoping for something like a big payoff.
Do you want to tumble into another dimension where
So-
dogs eat your balls?
What I expected is literally you walk up and go, ladies, and like lean against a post and then fall into the rainbow.
2 more minutes.
He's just sitting there, ladies, and a bug. He's oh, and fucking freaks out.
We still have a few things here to do, but
Well, I only have one thing to do.
maybe
Asshole.
maybe within an hour or two we could minute in, and I would love to hear more of your adventures.
I'd like that too. I'll see you then.
Is anybody paying attention to
Fuck
me?
off, Fillmore.
She finally turns. She
Roll
goes,
a crit fail.
"What, Fillmore?"
You roll a 1. You don't matter. For
And
this
I
part.
head back to
For
the
this
inn.
part.
Is there anyone in this town that can like paint?
You're asleep.
You're not quite sure, like who's.
Fillmore can.
You gotta paint this town red.
You're not quite sure, like exactly what
One more minute.
the skills are currently available. Considering that
Okay.
some of the people that died, you don't know exactly what job everyone here
There
fulfills.
goes my plan.
Would you wanted a painting of yourself?
No,
for
no.
your in
No, no.
room?
So I'm asleep in the keep when I hear them
Like
fucking
the-
knocking
the-
boots.
Like the Burt Reynolds.
Oh, I thought you were
of,
sleeping
it's
in
gonna
the
be
inn.
you on a bearskin.
No, you walk in and you hear him going at it, and I walk in and close the door and go find someone that can paint it. They can't. We don't have video
Paint this-
cameras to make
I
a
wanna
porn
paint
and
this
paint
art.
it though.
Alright, I head back to the inn then.
What the
Okay,
fuck?
so
are
you rejoin.
I have to pray
Cole.
for 10 minutes.
I
to heal these
I also
Jesus
take
Christ.
roses.
You find a nearby flower patch.
Yeah.
How much gold do we have?
God
We
damn,
have
so much gold.
we have quite a bit of gold. We have hold on. 779.
Okay.
Yeah. So I head back to the inn and I await my
Fillmore's gonna
beloved
get
for the
drunk.
night.
All right.
You wait her arrival.
Enjoy, Fillmore.
Cole, as you make your way around the town there, you begin to question whether or not it is a good time considering the current state of it. But you do find a potion shop near, a supply shop within nearby to the inn. One of the homes that was crushed. It looks like the backside of it, but as you approach it, the door is closed, so you're not sure if anyone's in there.
I will knock gently upon the upon the potion door.
You
You know
gently
it's
knock.
not knocking gently? Them boots.
Oh.
You rap on the door a little bit, and you hear someone with a gruffy voice. Come in.
I will enter.
We should get everything for free in this
Hey,
town.
my name's
since-
Balefire. What's your name?
As you enter the
master.
shop, there you can see the massive gaping hole within the building, the back side of it. Typically, what it looks like a typical shop. There's a couple of shelves that have been with the contents of it have been scattered and across the room. You imagine perhaps when the goblins had invaded, they had ran around and started to grab everything that they could. Many of the shelves are in disarray. Some of them have been knocked over. The man inside there is just a rather tall human, beard, somewhat balding. He's just kind of sitting there looking around and goes, "Hi, you're one of those guys that helped us out, correct?
That's correct.
Well, what brings you here? What can I do you for?"
Well, first, I want to say I love your new window edition. It looks amazing.
Thanks.
Secondly, we're looking for some potions to resupply since the whole stabby goblin troll thing.
Well, there's one over there on the floor. There's another there if you want to scrape with the contents off the ground there. I'm sorry you came at a bad time here.
Do you need help?
You know what? I'd love some help. It's gonna take a while though. How much time do you have to spare?
We don't even have our next quest yet, so I got all the time in the world.
Well,
We only sleep like 2 hours, right?
About 2 hours.
I'm probably gonna be here all night taking inventory and getting things up, everything on the shelves. But considering what you've done for us today and what you're doing for me right now, I'll make it worth your while.
Sold.
Okay.
I would like to help the innkeeper until things are better.
Okay.
Do they have a Unitarian church I can pray at?
You do recall the church where the goblins had.
Oh yeah,
That's the fastball special, yeah.
the first dent in the head.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that because I have a dent in my head.
Oh,
Special.
Kyle, you're done with your praying now
Is
for
there an
your prayer of
armor that
healing.
can pry that hole
Yes.
off?
So now I must pray to Lemmy.
So you make your way to the church where you had suffered the
Fastball special.
the fastball special concussion.
Suffered the fastball special.
There's my new title, Terry the Death Cleric,
Blender.
Sufferer of
Blender,
Fastball.
He's gonna turn into Daenerys, where he's got 8
Terry the Death Cleric, hitter of door jams.
Suffer a fastball special. Prayer to Lemmy.
Most dented of helmets.
Most of his kind.
I just expect there to be like a free stream on, and then on the side, like typing.
Yep, that's me.
Yeah.
Want to know
Terry
how I
the
got in
Death
the situation?
It's like Daenerys, where it's just like...
Terry the Death Cleric suffered fastball special.
Oh, so I get a memorial.
It's like...
It's just a plaque.
It's like your
Victim
This
of his
dent
own
was given to
stupidity.
us by Terry from the group that saved our asses.
donated by the White Lotus.
You know what? Fuck what I was going to do. I'm going to do that.
They're gonna make a shrine. They're
I'm
gonna
gonna make
dedicate
a
the new
plaque.
church for you.
Like, Terry was here.
What's
There's
up,
going to be
Justin?
a blackboard that says that.
But I'm still dented, so it's all twisted writing. And I
Yes.
actually write in demon.
As you make your way to the church, you do see there's a single person there. He's somewhat simple clothing and they're like a simple robe. His head's been shaved and he's somewhat just trying to pick up whatever mess has been on the floor. He turns to you somewhat
He's a eunuch.
somewhat startled. He goes, "Oh, hello, good evening.
Fear not,
Huh?
I am a cleric.
Oh, bless the gods.
I've come
Hello,
to-
you're one of those heroes that saved us, correct?
Yeah, we'll go with that. Yes, I am.
It's
I'm
a-
the hero that made your doorway a bit easier to walk through.
I'm Father Varick.
I'm not the hero you want. I'm the one you need right now.
I'm the one you deserve.
I'm the cleric of our beloved church here of Cernray. I wanted to thank you for helping us, but I'm afraid that things are a little confusing at the moment.
Well, yes, I'm here to help you.
Oh, well, splendid. What are you here for?
To help you. Like, I need to clear out your ears, I guess.
Yes, right.
I'm sorry, I'm still a bit ruffled up by the recent fight. Is there anything you need help with in the
God
church?
damn.
The best.
Terry's a little sarcastic tonight.
Yeah.
You
The
clean your fucking
the
ears.
church is in a bit of a disarray at the moment. You're more than welcome to help as long as you want, but it's not nearly as bad as what half the town has gone through.
Well, you know, some people just need a little faith, so let's get this place spick and span.
The worst of the damage is this dent on the doorway.
I'll fix that.
As you guys
don't know
begin to
where that
survey,
came from.
as you guys begin to survey some of the room, you go the building. He goes towards what was his bedroom.
Terry's
and he sees,
plaque should hang
and he
right
sees
over
a
the
giant dent in the doorway, and he goes, "What happened here? Was that one of the goblins?"
Yeah,
Let's go with that.
yeah. What we did was we figured, oh, that looks pretty sturdy, so we should probably throw a goblin and have their head smashed against that.
Oh dear, that's terrible.
We're sorry, I'll help fix that.
It worked.
It worked. I mean, there are no more goblins.
Terry, you decide to help him out. Thankfully, it's the church itself isn't that bad. A lot of it is just his own personal belongings and everything. Most of the church, the artifacts and everything have been safe. You can guess that some of the goblins, they were more interested in the bell than whatever contents were inside the church there. It doesn't take you long to assist him, but the father assures you that he can handle the rest. So after about 2 hours of work, he sends you on your way.
Cool.
Cole is currently busy working through the night. We'll get back to you later. Nesrex is asleep.
Yep.
Don't forget, I'm a criminal. That's why I'm allowed to be an asshole.
I'm asleep.
Fillmore. Lady Valorosa is finished. You've assisted with repairing a makeshift bridge across to the keep there. Lady Valorosa is long disappeared
dead
since
lady?
then. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Daphne?
Daphne has disappeared.
The dead lady?
She's
I don't know what type of thing that Daphne and homegirl over here are into, so maybe she's there, maybe not. I don't
Maybe
know.
you should mind your business.
Called it.
But being another soldier, you've been attending to some of the other wounded soldiers who were injured while during the goblin within the cave.
Performing unnecessary physicals.
Most of them have been given some medicine and put to rest. So it's just you now on your own. You can decide what you want to do.
I'm gonna wander the town and try to find one of these jackasses.
Okay.
You'll probably see me coming out of the church.
Probably around 9 o'clock at night. Yeah, you make your way to the town. A lot of the stuff has quieted down. You assume that most of the people have gone to bed now, given how exhausted they were. You do hear a couple noises throughout the town, and you imagine people still trying to get some of their stuff together, but
It's Kragnar.
it doesn't concern you too much. You do see the figure of Daphne, and she is making her way towards the inn.
Oh shit!
You assume, given the conversation that you overheard earlier, that's where the rest of this group that you had met within the cave, that's where they're currently residing.
Cockblock again, Fillmore.
Clam it up.
I'm
Clam
gonna
it up.
run as fast as I can to get to her room before Daphne shows up. I'm going for cockblock number 2.
I'm already there though.
Clam up.
No, Daphne's on her way there. I'm trying to
Oh, you're
intercept
trying
her.
to-
Yeah.
okay.
No, I'm not doing that.
Bring it.
What do
You still
you?
have that D4.
I'm gonna go to inn. I assume, seeing as how Daphne's headed there, that's where Kragnar is. That's where the rest of them are gonna be staying.
Okay.
I too had to end.
What's the name? What's the name of this
wasn't it?
inn?
I don't know. Just
Oh, apparently it's just inn.
Inn.
According
it is the
to
night. It's just
Terry,
it's just
inn.
It's just the Nightstone Inn.
That fucking place.
Yeah.
Well, the emphasis on the fucking. Am I right?
Hey.
Oh.
It is just the Nightstone Inn. You trail behind Daphne, not too far behind, but just enough to keep an eye on her. Given your duty as a soldier, you still
Am
kind
I
of
like sleuthing?
just
Sleuthing behind her.
we'll say not creepily, but
Not creepily.
but you watch as Daphne goes into the inn, and soon after you join her.
I don't know about that.
I mean, just walking inside the inn, not
Cockblock
You
number
are in
2.
the same building.
Kragnar, Terry are
You
currently.
block me again, I will drop you like my base.
I'll give you
Kragnar, Terry, you
black.
both have found what remains of some ale within the cupboards of the inn, and you guys decided to help yourselves after a long, hard day. It's around that time that Daphne comes in. She somewhat shyly opens the door, and peeks her head, and goes, "Hello."
She's upstairs.
Well, both of you together around having a drink together.
They immediately just go up. Go up. I'm in my room, I'm assuming.
Is there
door
a
on the-
ticket that
third
you
door
have
on
to
the
take?
Am I in my room? Is it-
No, the two of you are currently.
Oh,
Lateral damage.
we're drinking
Yeah.
in the thing. Oh, okay.
Heavily.
Hello. Are you ready to turn in?
Uh,
Or would you
Wow.
care for a drink first?
Just
What?
straight to it.
Yeah,
It's
there's
like
no
a-
romance, and it's like,
no.
let's get done with it.
It's that young Frankenstein. Darling, let's turn in.
She somewhat laughs, thinking that you're joking with her. She goes, "A drink would be nice, actually."
Well, you're always open to have a seat with me and my companions. Well,
We only have 48 ounces here.
It's around the time you see Fillmore walking
So
in.
pace yourself.
Don't worry about this little white pill. It's nothing.
Kragnar would never sink so low. Kragnar doesn't need a pill.
However, half the guard is feeling particularly drowsy.
Fillmore walks in soon after.
Hello, boys and girls.
Have a seat, you fruit.
Okay.
And before you decide to
by us?
No, he's still with us.
before you decide to hang out for the night, sharing drinks, telling each other stories through the night, it's maybe around 11 o'clock ish, and you see that Lady Valor. Sorry, why do I keep saying Daphne is getting a little tired. She sits down her drink and she goes, "Well, I think I best be getting home then."
Oh no. Oh no.
Come on, it's not that easy to get in girls' pants. You can't just roll 120.
If it was that easy, we'd all be swimming in it.
Home being the keep.
Yes.
Home being my room.
Not that
Well,
D4.
it still looks like that bridge wasn't quite finished.
No, Fillmore and everyone did a really good job. I mean,
Damn.
Sorry.
Well, I would
There
love
you go. You annoying me.
That cog,
It is-
that cog block went through F.
It is
I will
dark.
be right back.
you leave.
Can I slink off to destroy the bridge?
You.
Scared that he's gonna feel her wrath.
I forgot.
It is dark out,
motion activated.
and considering how dangerous the town still particularly is, I'd like to walk you home if that's all right.
Yes, I like that a lot actually.
Well, take my arm, madam. We go.
Why not just persuade her to go upstairs?
We can go fuck at the keep.
Such a long walk.
Fillmore, what do you do?
Okay, go. Then.
You gonna go with him?
No.
Listen, would you fuck at a Super 8 motel or a castle?
Yes.
Yeah.
What if it?
Good answer.
What if?
He doesn't get to say anything. Go ahead.
You crush that puss at the most convenient location. You run the
You
risk
get
of her. You run
Hey,
the risk
hey,
of
hey.
her.
Let me say
using-
this.
No.
I'm gonna flower her in the tower.
No, you run the risk of hitting the old standby of I'm too tired, I have a headache, I don't feel well,
I'm a
or I'm on my
bard.
period.
I got this shit.
You're gonna
okay?
go Gray, her warden?
Oh hell yeah, I am.
Fillmore, what do you do?
I'm gonna hang out and drink.
All right, so you have a drinky buddy for tonight, Terry.
Yay.
He's gonna be fabulous, or fantastic,
I'm both.
frugal,
Frugal.
or fruity.
Despite
No, I'm frugal.
despite
He's
the
frugal.
despite
I
the
will
hectic
only
heat
get a
afternoon,
dime for this drink.
despite the
I'm
hectic afternoon,
frugal. You're free.
Kragnar, it is a rather lovely night. The stars are out. The moon is partially full. There's a slight luminescence of coming out from the moon, so you can still see the path leading to the keep.
That'll work better, I think.
Daphne's still a little shy around you. Mostly silent as you have her arm linked around yours as you make your way back to the keep. It's soon after you crush the bridge. She gingerly lets go of your arm and steps away in front of you. She goes, "Well, this is it for me. Thank you. I really appreciate it."
No, it's not.
You got that D4?
I really appreciate it too, and today has really made me think that there's danger all around us, and life could end at any
This might
moment.
be the last night we ever spend together.
And
Let's make it magical.
I don't want to be alone tonight. Do you?
I don't want to be those smelly guys.
Yes. Good night. And just closes the door in your face.
I have to ask, how awkward is this for you?
No.
Not, and even just
No.
okay.
Why would it be
All right.
awkward?
I mean,
Let's
I'm
be
not.
honest,
I
this
mean,
is not
He
the
is Daphne.
I mean, before.
Guys, let's be honest. This is not the first time there's been some lesbian thing with her and an imaginary character.
I will say, I will preface this. We're not going to get into detail, but
Well, I'm just saying, like, as her boyfriend,
Come on,
you're
we're,
sitting here
we're like Witcher 3.
okay, all right. I'm
it's
just
the
saying.
magic of movie making here.
There you
so,
go.
Theater of the
Where
mind.
did
Here's
Brent
mine.
draw this?
Kragnar, give me a charisma persuasion roll.
Just persuasion.
Yes.
We need to go into detail because I need to know where every bead of sweat
Nope.
is.
Use it.
If you donate to our Patreon today, you'll get the uncut edition
where you
with
find
15
every-
more minutes of erotic
15
footage.
more minutes of
With
Justin yelling
more
at us
with
to hurry
more
the fuck up.
slow jazz. 19.
Every position they perform.
She looks at you shyly and goes, "No, after today, I don't want to be alone either. Would you like to join me upstairs? I have a private reserve of some rather nice wine that we have imported from
Private reserve.
Bring the wine back.
some imported wine that I think you might enjoy."
That sounds lovely. After you.
That sounds lovely.
You'll play some
Kirsten,
King's Quest.
excuse me, Kragnar, you once again link your arm with Daphne, and she takes you and takes you back.
that song, you fucking
I
bard.
just plays Careless Whisper like that. Just the rest of the night.
She
thought it
takes
was
you back to her room within the keep, and we'll leave it at that. Fade to black.
Wait, well, but I mean, like PG-13, fade to black, like something's happening, right? Right?
Like
Sure,
BioWare
yeah.
Fade to Black.
Okay, that's
see-
fair.
you
you
see a nip.
slowly start
see a
to
nip
pull
in the
down
underpants.
You see
Daphne's
We'll
dress,
bang kick.
and
bang,
you
okay.
find a chastity belt. And then you
I got
let out
lockpicking tools.
you let out a
Brand
scream.
aspect, too.
Call a locksmith!
Call the locksmith! Wait, I'm locksmith.
Terry makes a mad dash. Grabbing a pen and some drawing paper, Terry makes a mad dash.
Stay still.
It is now late within that night, and we'll say that we'll close out the day here. Cole's been busy. I'm sorry, excuse me. Balefire's been busy helping out with his chores at the end. And it isn't until maybe around 4 a.m, Cole, that you've gotten the shop at least to a somewhat original form.
What?
Nothing. There's no repairing the damage to the building right away, but you did help take some inventory, clean some of the shop, sweep out some of the debris in the front, and restore some of the shelves. The store owner, he thanks you greatly for your assistance, and he rewards you with a small sack of coins from what was left. Only 10 gold, but he gives you also
A rock.
3 potions of healing as thanks.
Nice.
Those were like 80.
So 10 gold?
So I wish I could give you more, but at this point, I need to save up every little bit that I can. I don't know when my next shipment is.
That does make sense. You wouldn't happen to have any more of those potions, would you? Because I'm willing to buy them from you.
At the moment, I pretty much give you everything that I have. Everything else has been either destroyed or ransacked by those goblins.
It's hard to argue with your logic. It is late. I think I'll go ahead and wander myself back to the inn.
Safe journey to you, friend. Thank you once again.
Anytime.
What? What?
You got a little gravel in your throat?
Yeah.
Balefire, you follow. You return to the inn, and as you step inside, you see Terry and Fillmore passed out. A couple drinks on their hands. Both of them are just kind of their heads resting on the table.
Fuck that, I'm still drinking.
I'll go ahead
only
and pick
4.
both of them up
Like
and then
Witcher
tuck them
3,
into
like-
one of
Well,
the
it's
abandoned
Witcher 3.
residents.
Where we start-
Lambert and Geralt status.
It's where we start putting on sorceress' dress and try to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Balefire,
I'm prettier.
Balefire lifts both of you up and takes you back upstairs. Dumps you both in a room each, and then finds a comfortable bed for himself for the night.
Duh.
Which is just a rock.
Yeah, I can sleep anywhere. Sleep on myself.
You see a light
nice
going.
granite.
You see a light going in and out from the tower. It's okay.
Everyone except
It's not a
for
It's a code.
Ragnar, you wake up the
code,
next
but it's the
morning
same.
to the sound of
Stop looking at this.
sound of a rooster. It's the next day there. You guys try your best to sleep in as much as you can, but it's maybe around 8 o'clock at night. 8 o'clock in the morning. By the time you wake up,
Are you guys? Are we gonna?
Nesrex is bored. All the women have been slain. All the puss has been crushed. There's no more liquor. I'm ready to get the fuck out of this town.
Are you gonna do like an Avengers Assemble kind of thing?
Yep.
Alright.
Do they have someplace I can get some greasy food? I'm hungover.
you can see what's left at the pantry.
Oh, wait, actually.
He's gonna pray for another 10 minutes to heal his fucking hangover.
No, I'm not going to do that prayer.
Actually, I'm gonna go hunt and gather to make a hearty breakfast for everyone.
I'm going to use spare the dying on my brain.
Save all my brain cells.
So, Nesrax, as you make your way downstairs, you do smell a rather delicious smell going on. It smells
shit,
it smells like meat. Just kind of gazing over, you see that from the kitchen, it's Mur'ok Urgray, and he's cooking food. You,
Dwarves like hearty food.
what do you do?
Well, I don't know.
Wake up, everyone.
Yeah, right. I walk into where he is.
It's the
where he
first
is
thing that
cooking.
came to mind. Skull fuck him.
What?
I walk into where he's cooking.
All right. As you walk into the kitchen, you see Mur'ok Urgray. He's currently got a frying pan of what looks like some kind of meat, frying it up. There's already a plate full of bread and cheese on one of the counters. You smell something what he assumes to be coffee. He turns to you and goes, "Oh, hello, friend. Good to see you. I was hoping to wake you all up myself here, but I guess you beat me to it."
Well, I did go to sleep pretty early because I wasn't about to help any of you people. I already risked my life with the black pudding. I wasn't going to do any more.
Oh yeah.
He laughs a bit. Goes, "Fair enough, fair enough. Well, if you want to gather your friends, I've got breakfast for you. It'd probably be a good time to get everyone else around the table. I've got somewhat of a request that I'd like.
I think they're on their own.
Nice.
I'm just going to help
Go
myself
wake
to this
everyone
food.
up.
All right, I'll go wake everyone up.
I was about to say, I kind of figured you just like
Fuck 'em, breakfast for
tested
me.
it and made sure none of it was poison.
Yeah.
As you gather your friends,
Hold on. Before I go wake him up, I want to make a sandwich out of the bread and cheese that's there.
go ahead.
I'm going to make a sandwich out of the bread and cheese.
You got yourself a tasty sandwich.
Wait.
Okay.
Are you going to use your dragon fire to make it a grilled cheese?
He's
No.
a blue dragon, so it's lightning.
That's
Oh,
lightning.
well, fuck.
You obliterated.
Turn it like an electric oven.
Hold on.
As you make your way with
Hold on,
sandwich in hand, oh sorry.
Before I go wake them all up,
You have fireballs.
where is the bar wench to make me a sandwich?
You already made your own damn sandwich.
Not yet, I haven't. God damn it.
He laughs and goes, "You're looking at him. My establishment is the only bar within this town."
I'll make my own damn sandwich.
He'll just get beard hair in it.
You make with sandwich in hand. You make your way upstairs and wake up your friends. Terry, Cole, Fillmore.
Hey.
You have this giant blue
Wake up,
dragon.
we're under attack!
Yeah, this blue dragon banging on your door, and with the sound you hear
Land shark.
You hear between munching him going, "Hey, wake up!"
Okay.
It's time to get up or you don't get any breakfast.
Okay.
I'm very hungry.
Spare the dine on my brain. Spare the dine on his brain. Hangover cure.
I assume you guys wake up and follow him downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Balefire?
I would like to go ahead and hop out of bed, do a double backflip through the hole in the roof, and land in the center.
You do just that, and you crash into center right where it remains of the table.
Oh, you asshole.
Smashing his sandwich in the process.
The table's already broken, and Urgray was smart enough not to prep any of the food there. So you just crash in the middle and just stand there strong.
There's Rocky.
I'd like to sit down and prepare for breakfast.
Has anyone seen Kragnar? What did I miss?
When the bass drops.
I haven't seen
That's
it all
her
night.
call. When the bass drops.
What? That's not established. I'm still.
The more you say it, the less it means anything.
I know. I'm trying to get her out of this whole
I'm in the tower right
shit
now.
music thing. More classic parts.
Mur'ok Urgray invites you to join him in the
Parts.
kitchen. He begins to feed you some fried ham, bread cheese. There's a fresh pot of coffee that he's made from what remains of a little grounds. There's
Am I still in the tower?
Yes, you are.
Damn it.
Folgers.
You're in something.
I'm working up an appetite.
You're still going strong 12 hours later.
As you guys are
Perfect time.
as you guys are eating and extremely grateful for a decent meal,
Those clams were not filling enough.
he looks at you and goes,
Multiples.
I'm sure as your compatriot has told you, I was kind of hoping to break the ice here with this meal. I've got somewhat of a request here for all of you.
I was actually too busy enjoying my sandwich
Close
to
for
remember any of
business,
that.
sorry.
What's up, Chuck?
Well, unfortunately, as you know, many of the townsfolk didn't survive the attack on Nightstone. A good friend of mine,
Repopulate the town.
a good friend of mine, Semel Southwell. He was my neighbor. Very nice gentleman. Unfortunately, he was crushed and killed by a boulder during the attack.
Boulder.
We all quickly
He's
look over at
confused.
Bellfire.
Great way to go.
Honorable death.
Proceed.
Semel,
did not see it coming.
she would often talk about her brother. I believe his name was
He went to the great quarry in the ground.
Bryn, but I know he was a
Pick it up and see
sheriff.
if he survived it.
He was a sheriff in the town of Icewind Dale.
Icewind Dale?
Icewind Dale.
Terrible name for a town.
Sorry,
Continue.
I'm not privy to this. Never mind.
No, you're out of here.
Yep.
You're off
I know
crush and
I know
push.
it's a lot to ask of you, but being her only family and we have no means of communication with the far northern town, would you be willing to send the bad be messengers and be able to take these bad news to her brother? I'd be more than happy to try to provide, at least supply you for the journey ahead.
I love how cool shaking his
Yeah,
head.
sure.
I mean, we do have a
Come
death cleric here. It's not like he can't just be like, yeah, they died. And just like,
They're
put it
dead.
there.
They're dead.
He deals with it daily.
Mostly my own death. Actually, I'm trying to get better.
Cole doesn't want to help him at all, do you?
Well, to be fair, we would have to go to everybody in the town and relay that same message to all other followers.
No, just this one person.
No, we call them all together.
I'm assuming not everybody's from the same town.
No, just this one person, I think.
I would say why this one as opposed to everybody else. I wanna be
Because
completely
this person pushes the
It's a
plot
personal.
forward.
It's a personal request. A rather selfish one
What
at
you
that.
do is you write a letter, slip it into a random doorway. Someone's bound to know them, and they'll tell them. We go on our way.
We got nowhere else to go. I say fine.
It's like a Facebook share. It's just
Is it a much bigger town?
It's probably one of the largest towns in the north.
I say
With
no.
one of its own criminal undergrounds?
I say no.
You say no?
I say no.
All right, see ya.
All
I'm in.
Considering not all of us are here, I'm going to go ahead and grab Kragnar, arouse her from her slumbers, and then let her know that there's an all-you-can-eat taco buffet down here.
I say no because we've already done enough for this town.
That's
There's
fair.
fish
As
tacos
I
downstairs.
understand, it is a very selfish request, and I'm asking you. You've done more than your share, considering that you have no stake within this. But
Well, how about this? How far would we have to travel?
he laughs a bit as he begins to stroke his beard. I guess you're not familiar with Icewind Dale. It's probably one of the farther northern towns.
You are Icewind Dale.
Going towards Neverwinter. You're looking at least.
Oh, I've heard of that place.
You're looking at least a month's journey.
Does the
No. I say no.
does the DM have a map?
Where's a ranger? that
Not
can
of this.
Send like a fox.
Actually, you know what?
Yeah, why can't they
I'm
send
going to
like
go
a
ahead and go to
fox him.
Kragnar. Hey, Kragnar. I'm sorry to
Let's fox
disturb
him.
your slumber. Would apparently
Oh, I ain't slumbering, bro.
got it.
Send the fox.
The innkeeper's
Let's
got a
fox him.
request. It doesn't involve any rocks. I don't really want to go. But I might feel with the details. Something about town up north, Icewind Dale, something like that.
Well, we gotta head
Wait,
out
wasn't
soon
there some,
anyways.
like-
Why don't we just? if
Wasn't
we
like some
happen to hit it,
satanic
happen
paper
to hit
trail
it.
we were
That's
following?
fair. Come on down. I'll show you.
All right, give me like 10 minutes.
Okay, that's
hang on a
least
second.
45 in here.
I'm sorry, I had something planned for the two of you. So
Oh,
Oh.
sorry. Okay,
okay, so I got.
So she tells Rocky to get out.
retract.
Uh,
Redacted.
so I went ahead and
That is so cool. We are looking at a world map.
But you can't.
now if you look in the upper
For those on the radio, you can't look.
north, what is it, northwest?
Yeah.
Up here.
Oh, okay. Where are we?
You're currently.
Yeah. West.
Where the hell's that stuff?
We are currently pausing to find Nightstone on the imaginary map. During this time, we'd like to thank our patrons at Patreon.
Oh, there we go.
Be sure to enjoy your Final
Far. Where I'm starting to point there right here. South.
Can't you-
Around.
So we're like in the equivalent of Los Angeles, and this place is in Canada.
Yeah. So
Well,
you guys.
more like Alaska.
do you guys see
but
where
yeah.
Waterdeep is
Alaska.
on the red line down here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the right of that is Nightstone.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So
So yeah, you're essentially correct. We are like in Los Angeles, and this person just fucking.
Do we
Alaska.
have the
Alaska.
option to fast travel?
It is
Oh wait,
gonna.
no, we haven't been there before.
You will have to prepare for the journey.
Fast travel has not been unlocked yet.
Is
we haven't been there before.
I can put it this way. Not only will I do my best to supply you for this journey, but I've got other connections in which I can try to at least make it worth your while.
Fair. Can you tell me any more about the rock in town?
The Nightstone. What do you want to know?
Everything. I want to roll to know everything.
Giant obsidian. Been here longer than me. I'm not sure what else I could tell you.
Okie dokie.
You had me at Obsidian.
That's all I can get.
Natural persuasion.
I mean,
Balefire's hoping
the
dreams have just
decision
been
lies
crushed.
with you guys because I'm not with you. But I mean, I'm of the mind. This is out of game, but I'm of the mind that if we
Move
go,
the plot forward.
I mean, yeah, we can go, and then if we manage to hit that spot on our way to go investigate more, why not?
Okie dokie.
Pit stop.
I just you said being characters. That's why I'm saying no because
Yeah, I don't.
we've done
understand.
enough
Yeah.
for this. Fucking
Yeah, I understand.
already. Okay.
No. But
Considering that
as you guys are
potions
still,
and
you guys are
so
still trying to figure out whether or not this is even worth it, worth your time here.
I say yes only because I'm from this town and I know this guy personally. So I feel like, yeah, as a
Yeah,
friend.
dude.
Nobody
We
said
got a
we're
yes,
bringing
we
you
got a
with
yes,
us.
not
No more.
neutral. He's a no. Either way, you'd have to be a no to tie it.
She's busy.
It's around that time, as you guys are kind of discussing amongst yourselves what to do next, you begin to hear shouting outside, screaming, almost panicked.
Hark the plot.
Mur'ok stands up abruptly and goes, "Oh God, we need to go see what that is."
Something told me we should have left.
I, as a guardsman, I have to return to duty. So I will see you fucks later.
Go do your duty.
Goodbye, boys.
As
You tried as much as me.
Fillmore cartwheels out of the room.
No, I sashay.
No, he has a ribbon.
as Mur'ok
Ribbon dances.
Let's be real. You fucking skip. You just skip out. You're gone.
You don't
as
travel. you
Mur'ok
skip.
bursts makes his way out of the kitchen and bursts through the doors through the inn outside, you hear him shout, "Oh God, not again!"
Sky Giants. Oh wait, no, it's Skylanders.
Oops.
Okay, I would like to walk outside
CrossFit.
and investigate what they're talking about.
Terry.
Huh? Oh, yeah, go outside. Sorry.
As you guys make your way outside, you see an enormous tower floating on a billowy cloud 1,000 feet overhead.
Mashed potatoes.
The tower must be hundreds of feet tall, and its spire looks strangely like a pointy wizard's hat.
Hi, Chihuahua.
As the tower drifts closer, a stair made of clouds begins to form underneath it and descends towards you. Give me a second.
It's blasting death metal.
Can I see this from the tower?
Kragnar, you're currently awake. Lying in bed with you is Daphne, wrapped up in the blankets. You've kind of gotten yourself dressed, and as you hearing the screams from the tower, you look outside and you see this giant, this enormous tower floating in the sky.
Oh my stars and gutters. I immediately run down to go to where it's forming the stairs.
As you usually do outside of a window early morning.
I mean, so it's nothing new.
You're like, oh yeah. Now I have an excuse.
Daphne hears.
Hey, I'll call you when they invent phones.
Daphne hears the panic going outside, and she stirs someone awake. She's not wearing anything besides the blanket covering her. Holding it up to her chest, she just sits up and looks at you and goes, "Kragnar, what's going on?"
There's something going on outside. I'm gonna go investigate. Go ahead and make yourself decent, and I'll see you downstairs.
Make yourself decent. I always thought that's such a rude thing to say. It's like you're so ugh. It's like, get fucking dressed.
what she
What I
did
did
was
to you is
indecent.
so disgusting.
Yeah.
You need to clean yourself up.
Yeah.
You leave Daphne alone after successfully wooing her that night,
Is that what they call it?
and join your friends toward the town square. Everyone is currently gathered around the town. Most of the townsfolk are just staring at this massive tower in the sky with this staircase that had descended towards you. It's not low enough for you to reach out and grab it, but it's just kind of standing there, and nothing's currently happening.
So there's no
How
movement?
far is the bottom step?
You're looking at maybe at least 100 feet off the ground.
I'll throw you.
No, he'll throw you.
I pull up Hernia trying to
Wait,
lift him.
there's no movement?
There's no movement. There's nothing happening currently. A lot of the people are kind of panic, turning
Do a
towards
trick!
each other.
I tell all the townspeople to calm down, remain calm, and go back inside their homes.
Mur'ok Urgray, who's currently agrees with
I hear
your
fastball
given
number
plan.
2.
And he tells, yes, everyone, stay inside quickly. Get inside your homes. We'll get this sorted. As he says that, with a loud clang, the doors to this giant tower swing open.
Okay. I call out, "Hark! Who goes there?"
What's your class again?
He's a fighter.
Oh, right.
It's around this time a giant gray figure steps out of the tower. He's massive.
No, he's white.
Elf was gray before the Balrog.
He's easily taller than you can imagine. Immediately you hear someone shout out,
He got OxyClean.
"It's them! It's the giants!" As this tall figure begins
Rocky,
to
you're up.
stride down the stairs, you see that this figure coming more clear as he steps down. He has this windswept white hair and a wispy white beard. He's currently adorned with billowy purple robes adorned with gold stars. He currently has his hands tucked into to each sleeve as he makes his way down, and with a great stride off the final step, he steps right in front of the group. Everyone begins to panic and scream and back away. And Mur'ok is trying to keep everyone safe, pushing everybody away from this massive giant that's now before you.
How big would you say he is?
He's
I know he's a giant, but
Like, Unit 1 big or Shining Gundam big?
or is he just a really short giant? Like
no,
5'8"?
he's huge. Huge means well over.
He's a giant midget.
Huge means over 200 feet. So
Oh, okay.
He's a big dude.
If at all possible.
So tight.
he looks down at you all, in silence, kind of like assessing everyone that's before him. And immediately, with a booming voice, you hear him, "Small folk, I've come to you today with a gift."
Don't drop it
I'd like
on
to raise
us.
my hand.
Then he starts.
Is it a rock?
No!
It's disappointing.
I bring to you.
ask this?
I bring to you the gift of fire. You see, as he raises his hand pulls out his hand from his robe, raises it up, and what you assume is a prestidigitation spell sparks this magnificent glowing flame in his hand,
We already got 5.
and holds it up to us. Behold, fire.
I do prestidigitation.
You're
And
about
I bring
a.
a flame and I say, "We already got that. What
swear-
else do you have?"
Immediately,
No, this was the Black Knight.
he hears you, Kragnar, and sees the flame in your hand and goes, "What?
Yeah, I got holy fire. See?
Hold on. You already have it."
Yeah, we've had this for a long time.
Do you have muscle
Oh.
cars?
What about the wheel?
The wheel we
yeah.
have had for a very long time.
No.
Let's get up to.
Oh God. Oh dear. No.
Yeah, give us Kate Upton.
This is good at all. No. You begin to see him as he disperses the flame in his hand, and he
Hey,
begins to-
listen, it's already amazing that you're fucking huge, okay?
Yeah, you're impressive enough.
You know, just don't, breathe on
You
us.
see, he's almost like pacing in place as he begins to talk to himself non-coherently. He goes, "They already have fire. That doesn't make any sense."
In case you're wondering, we also have lightning. just saying.
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of
I
like
call out, "Oh, Sir Giants, my name is Kragnar.
the Bush Crusher.
We
You may have
are
heard of me. I'm kind of a big deal.
we are the White Lotus.
187.
Who are you and why are you here?"
He stops for a moment and goes, "Yes, that's fine. Yes, small folk." He dresses you.
You already said that.
He
So
dresses
this is
you
like
folks
the
once
Greek
again.
gods where they're actually more human.
I am the great Zephyros.